Be yourself, just be yourself. Talk to the people, don't be afraid. Yeah, just be yourself. Why the heck would I be myself? Okay, never mind. What's this? Some hand. Oh, sorry. It's a prop. We can do it. We can do various things with this. We will leave it this. Okay. Okay, guys. So back to those three things. So the three things that you need to take care in your life. So this is body, mind, and soul. When I talk into the body, about the body, I'm talking about you need to eat well, you need to rest well, and you need to train well. If you don't train, do some kind of exercise, training on something, it will not be good. It will not be good if you eat only rubbish, chips in front of the TV. It will not be good if you're not sleeping well. Your body will give you the feedback very early if you're not sleeping properly. So I don't know if you know, but during the nights, if you are in a training regime, during the nights your muscles are growing and you need a good night's sleep in order for the muscle to, let's say, repair itself and to grow. So you need to relax, but you need to relax, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours. You don't need to relax 25 hours. That's now how we are built. So be careful. Everything is good, but in small doses. So that's for the body part, and you need to train. And now someone will say, okay, but when you're looking at Netflix, when you are playing on PlayStation, when you are, I don't know. So there are a lot of, and I believe you know the occasions that you had the ability, you had the possibility, but you didn't take the advantage and you didn't train. You know, during this summer it was 40 degrees outside, and still I was training. The people were looking at me and say, oh, he's crazy. No, if it's too hot, wake up earlier. Go and take a run at, I don't know, 5 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. What's the problem? It's all in the mindset, it's all part of the discipline. There is something that is similar, that is, I would say, when you are rich, that thing is there. When you are poor, that thing is there. What is that thing? That thing is a habit. So basically, the people on the lower class or the middle class, they have one types of habits, and the people who are, let's say, rich, wealthy, I don't know, have a good physique, they're in ripped or something like that, they have another set of habits. They have a set of good habits. And the only thing that you need to do in your life is to change from a bad habit to a good habit. It's not easy, but we can learn. We can learn. There is a procedure, there is a function you can follow, and we can try to do, let's say, an exercise how to break the old one, the old bad habit, and then turn to the good habit. Because believe me, I had few of bad habits in my life. I would say maybe 5, 6, or 7 very, very nasty bad habits in my life, and I got rid of all of them. So it is possible. So basically that's the body part. If we are going into the part of the mind, so you shouldn't neglect the need of your mind to feed on itself. So you now you say, okay, Bernie, but how can I feed the brain? Basically, you need to learn. You need to read, you need to listen, you need to listen to podcasts, you need to read books, you need to be around people that are smarter than you. Very often today, people are surrounding themselves with other people that are less smart, let's say less smart, it's a better way to say it, less smart than them. And why do you do that? Obviously, you are the smartest one in the room, but at the end of the day, it's only for show off. You are not doing anything to become better. If you want to become better, you need to learn. You need to learn from who? Obviously, from the people who you are looking as a, let's say, role model. If the people are ripped, in good physique, they are sleeping well, they have a nice car, they have a nice life, they are happy, they can afford themselves a nice vacation, then maybe that is the type of people that you want to see, you want to study. What does this mean? You have to surround yourself with those kind of people and you have to listen to them. Not to try to, I don't know, persuade them that your opinion is right. Why your opinion is right? Because if your opinion is so right and so good, why aren't you in their shoes? Why aren't you in that club already? So basically you should keep your tongue to yourself and bite your tongue, and you should maybe shut up.
Please, motherfucker! Why are we always yelling?
And listen what those people have to say. You can communicate, of course, with those people, but you shouldn't be too clever, let's say. Just let them talk to you, because people who are smart, people who have the knowledge, they love and they like to share that knowledge. Just listen, write it down. People don't have this, I don't know, this habit of writing things down. We have 27 different technologies to write things down, and we don't write anything down. We think that we'll remember everything, but we don't remember what we ate yesterday. So basically, you need to write things down and go over it each day. So that is the part for the mind. And someone will say, okay, Bernie, but when should I read? You can read 2 pages before you go to sleep. You can read 1 page before you go to sleep. You can read 1 page when you wake up, but not listening to anything new, not listening or learning something new. That's, I don't know, you have 20,000 excuses for why you didn't do it. But you and I and everybody knows that none of them are a good excuse. You always have, if you have a 10-minute time to swipe every day your account, your TikToks, your Instagrams, etc., then you have obviously a 10 minutes to do the mind exploration part and mind growth, let's say. And then you have the third part, and it's one of the most important part. It's called the soul, but it can, let's say, cover many things under the same, let's say, term. So this refers to your mindset, your internal drive, your emotions, your emotional state, your psychological state. So do you get agitated a lot? Do you respond furiously on everything that people say? Do you have a very, very big emotional response to anything?
They speak English and what? What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Because this is the common behavior for, let's say, normal folks. But these high echelon folks, they have this ability to, let's say, not suppress their emotions, to regulate their emotions. They can detect that they will, I don't know, burst, that they will do something that they will regret down the road. And they have this inhibition mechanism that can say, okay, stop, go outside, I don't know, get a drink, sleep overnight, and then make a decision next day, the day after that. So that is something that you need to learn, and that is something that is the most complex thing that you need to learn, because you can learn and have a, let's say, this habit of reading every day. You can make a habit of training every day, but make a habit to not respond every time when someone is poking on you, when someone is bad mouthing you. It's very, very, very difficult. And why I'm saying that? Because when you are agitated, when you are in this emotional state, you tend to make bad decisions. Your life, my life, and every life is nothing else but a series of decisions. And those decisions that we took over our lifetime made us who we are and get us to this position where we are now. If we have made some other types of decisions in the past, maybe we wouldn't be where we are today. So, what have we learned today? So, we have learned that we have to take care of the three things in our life. We have to take care of the mind. We have to feed it with new information, because people think that when they get out of school, it's done. I don't have to read any other book in my life. I don't have to listen to any other podcast. I don't have to know any other information in my life. I don't know if you realize, but we are living in a world today where information is everything, and the guy or a girl or whoever with the right information at the right time and the right knowledge, the right interpretation of that information gets all the gold, all the money, all the fame, and so on. So, if you want to be part of this club, part of the 2% of the people, you need to read and you need to learn. Not about a new movie, a new Marvel movie, a new DC movie. Is Batman better than Superman? I don't care. You need to learn what is going on. Can I make more money? What is the best way to make money today? Is it clever for me to get a mortgage or not? Can I afford it or not? So there are thousands of things that you can ask, and then you can go and find those informations online or wherever. Today there is so much information online that you can find, you can listen, you can learn, you can ask various groups on Discord, on Telegrams, and at the end of the day, people are not using those technologies, those means to their benefits. They are using it for entertainment, for bad mouthing, for, I don't know, making others feel bad. So it doesn't make any sense. Leave those people alone, because at the end of the day, you are the sum and you are basically the average of the 5 people you are surrounded with all the time. So make sure that you surround yourself with the right people. Okay? So basically, I believe that this is it. I have given you this overview about what is happening in this podcast, what we want to achieve, what we are going to talk about. And in the next episode, I want to cover a little more this, I would say, what is matrix, because everybody is talking about this, all of this, I would say, nonsense that people think that the matrix is, because there are a lot of things that are true, but also they are false when it comes to what matrix is or it isn't. Because you need to know at the end of the day, if we have someone to blame, why is it in our life like this, why it isn't like that, in most of the cases we have to point to ourselves. So first we have to point and deep dive inside to see, okay, what did I do wrong? Did I make a bad decision? And so on. People often go into other directions. Everything else is more can be, I don't know, connected or can be related to the bad things that happen in my life. Is it the weather? Is it the government? Is it I don't know what? But we never reflect on ourselves and saying, okay, maybe we are the problem. And in 99.9%, we are. Believe me, we are the problem. So I don't want to make you feel bad. I don't want to make you feel down. It's a revelation for me. It's something new for me. It's something that I am now exploring in my life, and I want to take you together with me on this journey. So as I said, next time we are going to talk a little bit more about this matrix, how we were, let's say, taught wrongly during our lives, what is true, what isn't true. The episode after that will try to break this matrix and lay down some steps from these wealthy and rich people. What do they do and how did they escape the matrix? So we are not going to talk about the ones that already they have been born outside the matrix in the first place, but we are going to talk more general about the people who were working hard. They knew the right people, they had the right mindset, and they decided. They had the discipline, the good habits, the motivation, they take care of their body, their mind, and their internal mental state. And they were working each day to the same goal. So once more, you have to have a goal that you want to achieve. Is it a nice family, a nice car, a big house, financial freedom? I don't know what. To have 20 different companies around the world, it doesn't matter. I don't know what your goals are, but I said what is my goal, and I will share on this podcast every day how I am progressing, where am I, and what I have learned during the way. One of the episodes also that are going to be in the future are the episode about the budget, and I'm going to talk about how I manage my budget, how I survived all of these years regardless of my income, how I survived in a sense that I have never been in a debt. I have never been, I'd say, I never had a minus on my bank balance. And how did I manage to do it? So there is a formula, and I have a whiteboard here in my studio, and we'll do some kind of exercise, and I will tell you, and I will give you some examples, and I believe it will be a good episode for you to just get along. So also in this, I don't know, last 3-4 years, I have been listening to podcasts. As I said before, I was reading books. I started investing in real estate, in crypto, in stocks, in, I don't know, in different kinds of things, in gold, in investment gold. I started to watch different kinds of rare assets like NFTs, watches, etc. So all of those things is something that I have learned. I'm not an expert, so do your own research. Don't listen to me for everything that I say. You can listen, but verify everything and see if it applies on you and on your life. And then I will share with you what I have come across, and maybe, just maybe, you will find something interesting in it and you can take with you and maybe apply it to your life, and maybe then we can together move forward. And at the end of the day, if our goals potentially are the same or very similar, maybe we can help each other by some suggestions, comments, motivation, doesn't matter what, because it's always easier to have a companion down the road who is pushing you always forward every step of the way and motivating you when you're down. But at the end of the day, it's not about the motivation, it's about the good habits and the discipline, and do it every day. So, no, to not kill you anymore, I will now switch to to a second camera just to see if my good friend Johnny, are you dead? Did you listen anything to what I said? Do you think it will be good? That the people will learn something? So he said that you will. I believe Johnny. Who am I to judge? Johnny is my good friend. And I believe that also the Johnny will learn a lot, and so will you. So please follow me, comment, write your opinions, share. How to say? Just give me a few likes if you want for all the effort that I have taken to make these materials for you. It's not the greatest material. I will be better in each of the episode. I have to train. This is the second episode. I cannot imagine how it will be the 100 or 200 episode. I believe it will be much better, and my English will be better. I'll not stutter so much, but we all learn. We are all humans, and I believe that we will all benefit at the end. So good vibes, be good. See you soon.
And believe me, guys, next time I will not be so boring.